This playthrough is rated E for everyone.
Chapter 3, Rescue. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Arcana. In the last episode, we chased down head Princess Salah and chased down our quarry, but unfortunately, getting to our old master caused us to be chased after by Ariel and his goons. So now Salah's been captured, and now we need to save her. And princesses, nothing but trouble. With such an important mission to complete, where is he gone? Oh yeah, where is Axe anyway? I think he's supposed to be called Axe, but for some reason the translation called him Axes. Or it's supposed to be Axis, as in A-X-I-S, but I think he's supposed to be Axe. Axe, like Axe Battler or something like that. No, wait, the dwarf from that game is called Thunderhead or whatever his name is. Axe Battler is the human sword wielder. But anyway, wait, there's a letter on top of the disc. There's a letter! To Salah. I'm going to the ice mine. Don't do anything until we get there. Axe. I'll say Axes just because that's the translation for it. But anyway, the ice mine. It looks like we got our next destination. Okay, so now we're going to have to get some new equipment and everything. So, alright. So this list is going to be quite big, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell all my honeys that aren't MP or HP restoratives. So, strength honeys, goodbye. Because, yeah, they sell for 1,500 gold. So, we're going to do that with all of our honeys here. Endurance. Yeah, don't need where, unless it's HP or MP straight up, I don't need them. So, this is going to take care of our money problems. So, yeah, intelligence honey, don't need that. And then agility, yeah, don't need that. And then keep the, I'm going to use the MP honey here in a second, so, but I guess I don't have to show you me selling everything, but yeah, honeys sell for 1,500 a piece. So it would sell basically for half of what you would have to buy them if you were going to buy them in the first place. So, okay, so I want to buy a few things here. So, there's a couple items you could buy. You know, funny how in the last episode at the bottom tells you like who could equip them. That kind of almost spoils the companions you can get, except it's only letters, so you're not sure. If you've never played the game before, you probably don't even know what that means at the time. But anyway, you probably want to get the scimitar for Rooks. Ice Blade is mainly useless for this next dungeon, except for one specific character. So I don't know if I want to spend 2,000 on just one character alone, or one enemy alone, for example. But you might consider it if you want to do it. The reason I mention that is because Ice Blade is a ice elemental weapon, and ice, for whatever reason, ice elemental weapons do not get modified when you use change element on your character. They still stay the same element despite you, the character, changing. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's not supposed to be coded like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, Ice Blade will only work on fire cards, and then I forgot the other. Let me see really quick. Let me look up really quick. I always forget these off the top of my head. Water or blue does full damage against. Let's see. Oh, whoops, wrong. That's the wrong one. Does great against red cards and decent damage on air and water cards, like average. So you could use on those three, I guess, and be fine, but wouldn't be. But there's a lot of earth enemies where we're going, so it's not going to be as effective there. So I wouldn't really buy them, but that's up to you. Okay. Well, anyway, so I'll buy a scimitar for Rooks, and then I want to buy the firebrand for some enemies in the dungeon. It's a fire elemental weapon. As you can see, I have been reading some of the descriptions for some of this stuff. Scimitar, curved sword, ice blade like ice, a bright shining sword. Firebrand, the staff has the power of fire contained in it. Flail, a stick connected by a chain to a large pointed iron ball. Battle hammer, a large hammer used in battle. Battle axe, the axe used most often in all kinds of battle. Breast mail, a mail that protects his wearer with special powers. I don't know what that means in this case. Breastplate, metal plate that only covers vital body parts from shoulder to thighs. I was going to say like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Thighs and toes? Nah, whatever. Not chicken thighs. But anyway, seam mail. Mail made up of multiple levels of vertical metal plates fastened together. Got plate mail, made out of hand-bent steel to fit the wearer. Silver robes. A brocade robe made entirely from threads of pure silver. Large shield. A large shield to defend against the attacks of monsters. Spike shield. Small shield with a spike attached to the front for extra attacking power. Iron shield. A strong shield made of iron plates. And that's pretty much it. So what I want to do is I want to buy a scimitar for rooks. And then I want to buy 2 plate mails. And then I want to buy 2 iron shields. And then I want to buy the flail. Now you're probably wondering, why am I going to buy the flail instead of like the clearly more expensive battle axe? Well, weirdly enough, the battle axe is actually not more powerful than the flail. And the flail has a unique feature for a specific character where it's a little bit better than the battle axe. And I know it's weird. You'd think the most expensive item is the best, but in this case it's not. I don't know why, but it is. And then I want to buy a firebrand as well. I also want to buy... I'll go cut to when I buy it just because it takes forever for me to do that. I also want to buy... Oh, yeah, it's at that card shop here. The fortune teller or whatever. Oops. No, I don't need hail. I don't know why I did there. I also want to buy a bunch of fire cards. I want to buy at least 36 of those because I'm going to be using them in the dungeon. And then I also want to buy null cards. Yeah, they only have a 50% chance of killing an enemy, but still pretty good for what they are. And I want to buy 27 of those. So, but I'll do that off screen. But let's talk to everyone else, and then I'll edit in after doing all that. So, welcome. What would you like? A conversation, please. Because of the monsters, the mine was sealed up. Are you the guy Axis brought here? Anything? Because of the monsters, the mine was sealed up. Oh, okay. I think we got. Oh, they say there's a secret visitor at the ice mine. Oh, I guess sometimes they'll have a different dialogue if I keep clicking on him. Oh, or not. Maybe he only has 3. Okay, never mind. I might have missed dialogue before. Oh, well. Nothing at the inn. And this is Axis' house. Axis hasn't come back yet. Yeah, we have to go find him, so. Alright, yeah, I'll be back after I buy the equipment. Alright, we're back after buying all of our equipment, so that didn't take too long. It's just the tedious nature of buying every single little piece of cards, for example. And this will probably be the final dungeon we use cards at. After that, they'll, actually, weirdly enough, wear out their usefulness. So, equipped all that. The iron shield. I decided to buy a ice blade. So just separate all that. Separating them allows you to basically even out your stuff there, so. There we go. Sometimes I'll do that just to fix things, so. Okay. Alright, let's go on to our next destination. Yeah, put on your coats, viewers. It's going to be cold out there. We hit the ice mines, yeah. Probably one of the most dangerous dungeons in the game. It is generally a confusing mess. If you want to use a map, I would not blame you at all, just because it is a frustration and a half to doing this. Now, I probably should be going to one location very specifically to basically save myself some time, because it'll help to make the dungeon easier. But I'm going to give myself a bit of a challenge by not going straight to a very specific location to increase our numbers, as it were. So, we're doing so well so far. This place can be dangerous. There's a couple of monsters there that can hose us pretty badly, so hopefully we won't run across them. So, okay. A lot of this dungeon is like completely like you do. Oh god! All right, we got ourselves some mages and fighters here. This is probably a perfect time to use my new card to use here. So, all right, let me go after the enemy stats before we continue on. Yeah, there's a lot of groups we're going to be fighting, and I'll probably be editing out quite a few battles. Ice Mine has, so there's actually 3 dungeons in this place. There's the Ice Mine, the Icicle Dungeon, and Polar Dungeon. And they all have their own set of enemies here. Let's see, you do not have anything. I might use, oh, these guys are all, okay, sorry. We got ourselves mages and fighters here. Mages have 20, drop 20 experience, 40 gold. They have 53 HP. They can cast Flame 1. And then fighters have 35 experience, 30 gold. They have 34 HP, and they just attack. So, but yeah, they're all man element. So, actually, maybe I should have used a self in this case. Yeah, if you're gonna be in the, I think it's the ice mine you want Ifrit, and then the rest of the dungeons you want to use Sylph as your starting thing. But anyway, oh yeah, cards. So let's see if we get lucky with this one. So null card, go! All right, this has a 50% chance of working. All right, well, that's something. All right, nice. Hey, that's not bad at all. I mean, the best you can do? Ow. Actually, that's not too bad, so. Alright, excellent. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have, there's one ability I want to have with, actually I could probably, well, I can't swap out to him now, but, still wouldn't be better for the dodge ability, but, yeah, unfortunately, we're really not going to get much damage out of you, so. Yeah, these guys aren't too bad. Actually, I probably could change my element to fire to take less damage from flame for rooks, but. Oh, well, I keep. Ah! Maybe I should have physically. There we go. Probably didn't play this as effectively. Like I said, there's one way to make this dungeon a little bit easier, so. Oh well. Yeah, this definitely could. Yeah, this is a dungeon where mainly it's just a combination of it can be confusing as well as the enemy types. Anyway, we got a new enemy here. Hobgoblins. They look just like goblins, but they're hobby. From Hobby Lobby? I don't know. Anyway, Hobgoblins have 10 experience, 25 gold. They can have anywhere from 35 to 42 experience. They are gray element. They're a man element, weirdly enough. And, yeah. Oh, right, I can't, really. Yeah, really no reason to change element there, so. Alright, thanks. They're not immune to that, by the way. They just happen to, you know, avoid all my attacks. And why did I attack the guy at the top? I'll never. Why am I avoiding stuff all of a sudden? Or why are people avoiding my attacks? Yeah, this dungeon is so dangerous just because the very beginning of it, you've only got 2 characters and you've already got a new set of events. This is why I wanted to sell all my honeys for all that equipment. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it does definitely. It definitely helps us survive a little bit better. Man, I think if we didn't have any experience or any equipment here. Not bad. Alright. Let's grab this thing, which is a fire card, but I don't have any. Oh, right, I forgot I had a. Oh, well, whatever. I forgot to use some fire cards earlier, so. Yeah, there's going to be quite a few chests I'm just not going to have anything with. And you can't sell old cards after you've got them, so you just have to use them or discard them. And here we get intelligence honey, so I'll sell that later. Oh yeah, I forgot to use my restore and MP honey, so use on rooks. 5 HP. And then 5 MP. This is one of those dungeons that, because it's the hardest dungeon, don't be afraid to use your items if you need to. Alright, we'll go straight here. Uh-oh. Another big combo. We got another enemy here. Rytons. Ow. Another nasty critter here. Rytons have 15 experience, 52 gold. They can have anywhere to 38 to 40 HP. They're yellow elemental. So you might want to change, drop your element to, let's see, do I want to use another null card? Or do I want to use a fire card? Let's try, well, we can try another null card. Why not? Oh, there goes the Ryton. Ooh, a fighter went down too. Yeah, 2 out of 5 ain't bad. Like I said, it's a 50% chance, so I really can't complain when it works. And we'll just defend with you. Ow. Oh, the guy, you crit me. Ow. defend with her. Oof. Ow. Nasty. Then we get 13 HP, 3 MP, 5 Strength, 2 Endurance, 3 Intelligence, 4 Agility, and we learned the Defense Impair ability, and a free learned Stomp All, which is increases your attack capabilities. So, yeah, finally you learned it. Could have been useful in the last battle, but you know, what do I know? Yeah, I don't want Sylph to die there. Alright, let's get that other treasure, and then we'll actually do something rare. I'm going to return back to town afterwards. But anyway, got another new enemy here. Skeletons and Witches. Yeah, that's why I don't have the blade, because the skeletons here would be not very effective against that. Witches have 15 experience, 45 gold. They can have 28 HP, and they can cast Water 1. And then skeletons have 15 experience, 34 gold. 40 HP, and they are green elemental, or green element. So, all right, yeah, let's get rid of the witches. They look like Medusas, but whatever. What do I know? I mean, that won't stop physical attack damage from them, but yeah. Ow. Yeah. Although it doesn't matter at this point, we're almost done with him anyway, so. Aha! Nice. Alright, almost done with this. Or this section, and then we'll leave and come back, so. Alright, here we get a medicine, so, alright. Take a look at that. Medicine restores lots of HP, so like regular herb is like 80, and then medicine is basically me casting heal 2 on someone. So I'm gonna do something rare. I'm gonna use the return ring to go back to town. Not that I really need to sleep per se. I'm going to anyway, even though I don't really need to. It's really because there's nowhere else to go in that area. Oh no, I didn't want an elixir. There it is. That section, all the other passageways, all lead to dead ends, so there's really no reason to go through all that stuff. So, 100 MP, GP, alright, fine. This will probably be the only time I sleep in an inn. Because there will be a way for me to never have to do that again. So, and realistically, I probably didn't need to do that, but, yeah. Alright, let's go back in there, and let's head on to the actual, where we actually want to go. So we want to go this way. If you go far to the left or far to the right, yeah, they're all dead ends. So. But, yeah, anywhere I don't go, it's a dead end. So just ignore it. That'd be funny if we don't get any encounters for a while. Uh-oh, we got a new enemy here. Oh, these guys are bad news bears. These guys can cast Lightning 2 on you. These are Manticores, by the way. Basically beefed up versions of their cousins from earlier. I think they're technically called Manticos, but they're supposed to be Manticores. Yeah, the Ice Mine, Icicle Dungeon, Polar Dungeon, they all have their own set of enemies in them. So, but anyway, Manticores, 15 experience, 30 gold. They can have either 22 to 34 HP. They are yellow elemental, and they can cast Lightning 2 on you. So yeah, let's make sure to. And Lightning 2 does a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to use try to use a null card on them or not. Yeah, this is probably one of the more. Actually, this grouping is probably the most dangerous group in the game. Yeah, we'll just have to use a fire card on these guys because they're susceptible to it. So, yeah. Sorry, I was. Yeah, let's use I think 2 fire cards would probably be fine. I think. Let's see. Yeah, that should be good. Oh, come on. Oh well. As long as they don't use lightning 2 on me, I'll be fine. Bam. So far, so good. Yeah, it's one of the most dangerous combinations in the game. I just got kind of lucky there. Can't make you defend. Yeah, I got pretty lucky. Let's see, we're back in the ice mine. That's the one where I want to have Sylph, I believe, so... or not Sylph, sorry, a free... Okay. Sorry, like I said, if I pause every once in a while, it's just because I'm, okay, let's actually get our next... Let's get our assistant for this one. I think it's down this way. Yeah, I wish I can fight them easy. I'll edit them out if the battles are huge. But anyway. Give me a second game, come on. Actually, I don't really need Stomp Ball. Although one of them casts, and they cast water, so... Yeah, it's just really no, just defend. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of damage to him, but... There we go. Anyway, yeah, I was like one step away from it. Axes? Rook's casts an Unpetrify spell, and Unpetrify spell. Not the Petrify spell, or a Petrify spell, and... But anyway, I wonder what the scene would be like if we don't have Petrify. You'd have to... I don't think it's possible. You wouldn't have the levels, right? You would have to survive some of the boss fights. I'm just wondering if there's a way to hack the game, like just download the ROM version of this game, you know, and see what happens. I might do that like a bonus episode maybe at the end of the game or something like that, where I see what happens if you get here without it. I bet you still cast it anyway, but I'm just kind of curious. Anyway, Axis is healed. Thank you, Rocks. That's alright, but... That's alright? What? Anyway. What about Salah? Why do you say that? I found Ariel, so I tailed him, but he found me out and petrified me. Salah went there with him. Well, she was knocked out or forced to, but anyway. Yes, he'll try to win the Enchanted Jewel. Win? Isn't he trying to steal it? Okay, whatever. I'm worried about Salah. Let's hurry. Anyway, Axis joins the group. All right. Why is he over there? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to leave him there. It's not really that big of a deal. But anyway, I want to equip Axis with my equipment. Axis is weird because some characters in the game get a weird bonus when it comes to equipping certain weapons. Like Darwin. I never went over this before when Darwin joined the team, but Darwin gets like a bonus when he equips certain certain swords. He gets a bonus to, like the short sword. He gets a +1 extra for him equipping it. Same with like the scimitar, I believe, also gives him a bonus. Axes is the same way. If we had the mace from the previous one, I already sold that, by the way, because the flail is just better. But it would have given him +1 for axes. Like it's +46, but for him equipping it, it gives him a slight bonus. I don't know why it does, but it does. But anyway, we get a 70 attack power. Yeah, it's probably the best out of the equipment that you can buy in this area. Because the battle hammer is only 68, so for 100 gold more, you get 70 attack instead. So anyway, it's equipped with the plate mail and the iron shield. So give him a nice little bit of defense there. Yeah, now we'll actually be able to survive a little bit better in this dungeon now that we have an extra companion. But I want to turn back around, and there's a couple treasures that we didn't get, so I want to grab those before I head on. So yeah, this place is a huge mess. Actually, let's go this way first and grab that one treasure. No, we got a right ton here. That's fine. Yeah, Axis will be... Axis... Oh, right. I gotta show off Axis's magic. He's got magic, too. Let's see. Actually, he doesn't have anything yet. Never mind. I was thinking he had magic right now, but he does not. Yeah, he's got 54 magic, but, you know, he'll get his spells here soon, though. Oh, and like all... and yeah, Axis joins... His levels is dependent on Rooks's level. when he joins you. So depending on how high a level you are, axes will be the same. Let's just fight the mage here. Isn't it weird how certain enemies that you think would be magically inclined aren't magically inclined or whatever? I mean, the mage casts spells, but there's quite a few enemies in the game that you're like, shouldn't they be able to do something? And then, but because the game wants to be simple, they don't give them like 50 different abilities, unlike you as the main character or whatever. So I forgot to switch to yeah, whatever, not that big a deal. I could change them out, but ow, come on. So I finish them off already. Yeah, I can't quite one-shot some of the enemies in here. Anyway, here we get 1,000 gold. Definitely will need that later. You know, I should have sold that honey when I went back to town. Yeah, not a big deal. We have quite a few inventory slots, so it's not... Yeah, just too many big groups of enemies. I told you the RNG was heavy in this game. No, I said there's tricks. There's tricks to survive this encounter, so... Okay, let's see. Yeah, if we go straight, there'll be a couple treasures over that way. And so many huge groups of enemies. Oh, we got a new enemy here. Jeru. I think that's like some onomatopoeia that the Japanese are very fans of. But anyway, Jeru have 7 experience, 17 gold, 30 HP, and they are blue, and they have the ability to possibly cast sleep on us, which is very dangerous. So we want to get rid of him first. There we go. I need to find a... Well, we're about to find a treasure chest, and I can heal up Sylph naturally, so... I guess dodge all would be better in this case. I mean, probably elemental air just right, but be able to avoid your attacks is a little bit better, so... Ow. Now we'll use another null card. I was about to say, as long as it kills 2, it'll make the turn worth it. There we go. Now let's grab a treasure. Oh, okay, these guys won't take very long. I was about to ignore the, or cut it out, but I'm like, nah, I'll take like 5 seconds. Kind of throws you off when it turns you around like that, so hopefully you're just paying attention when it happens. Oh, come on, game. Luckily, it's just easy to kill still. All right, another treasure here, and here we get an earth card. But I don't need a... I mean, I could discard the fog card since I'm not really using those, so just highlight it, put it up there. That'll remove it from your set. And yeah, you could. Yeah, the thing is, the card will always be there, so I could have kept that fire card, but I didn't feel like it necessary. So yeah, Sylph needs to like heal a little bit, so I'm gonna spin right round for a hot minute till she's healed. I think in the future when I need to do that, I'll just cut to when it happens. But so if I tell you I'm gonna spin round, that's basically what I'm doing at this point. What's her HP at? Oh god, that's gonna take a hot minute. All right, I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back. Yeah, spun around all the time. Whew. Tells you we were getting attacked all the time if I had to do that. So we will find a way to be able to. Oh, that's right. I don't need that because, like I said, you can't sell fog cards. You just have to throw them away. So kind of sad that you have to do that. So oh well, what can you do? Yeah, I said this is the hardest dungeon in the game, so make sure to, you know, if you have any items or anything like that, make sure you use them. After that, the game comes a lot more manageable because we'll have more skills and all the other stuff. So let's see, Icicle Dungeon, that's our next one. That one is, I'm trying to remember I think Sylph is still good. No, never mind. No, it's the previous area that's... Yeah, it's fine with here. It's the first dungeon where we need to use whatever. Anyway, sorry. That Okay, sorry, I'm looking at my notes when it comes to... I like how the farther down you go, the darker it gets. At least that's what it seems like to me anyway, so... Sorry, if I stall for a second, it's because I'm having to go... We have to go through, like... I have to go through 3 different map screens for this because of it being separated like that, so... Alright, just go down this way. Wow, all of a sudden I was getting hit every 5 seconds, and then I'm not. Alright, I mean, I'm fine with that, it's just... Okay, see, not this turn. Oh, we got a new enemy here, Ramia. Didn't we just fight her? But... Wait, Ramia? Isn't it supposed to be Lamia or Lamia? Typical Japanese L&R confusion. Ow. Ramia, sorry. They have 15 experience, 55 gold, 36 HP. They are gray. They're man element. I just like calling things man element. I don't know why. It's just something funny about that. All right, we'll go down here. If you go down up, like I said, it's another set of like, it's basically nothing. Like nothing occurs from going all that way. It is like if you go up from here and go to that pathway, it is a long way around to nothing. It's ridiculous how many dead ends are in this place that lead to nowhere, and you waste your whole time getting here. So you have to leave. I mean, old dungeon crawlers were like that, but still, it's insane how much out of the way you have to go to get there. You know what I mean? To find out, hey, you need to use the return ring to get back because you just wasted your whole time and everything to get there. So, yeah, this is definitely one of those dungeons that I've heard horror stories about. When I first played it, I think I stopped playing before I got to this part because I had to return the game back, but I never, for whatever reason, we didn't go back to rent it again. I think, I'm trying to rent it. I think a game came out like not too long after this one I got distracted with, and I wanted to rent that one instead. See, this came out in 92, so... Oh, sorry, I've got to play. I've got a game to play. So, let's see. Final Fantasy IV came out? Was that the game? I think that was. I don't think it had come out yet, or if it had come out, I don't. Now I'm trying to remember it now. Well, anyway, sorry, my brain and remembering what games came out because I lived on food stamps as a kid, so we couldn't afford games all the time. So we'd rent games all the time. Uh oh, we got a new enemy here. This is undead. So yeah, full of looks like they're doing a jig. I love it. Undead. They have 18 experience, 13 gold. They can either have anywhere from 66 to 68 HP, and they are green elemental. So yeah, watch out for these guys. They're doing their jigs there. So, yeah, okay. I was thinking about maybe using a couple of fire cards because fire cards do actually do 50% damage to earth element. So, well, probably 3 is probably better, but I think we'll be fine with 2. Let's go with 3. Oh, come on! The one characters I wanted to use it on, it didn't work. Whatever. Fine, whatever. It's not like they have a resistance to it or anything like that. It's just they just decided not to have it work on them. I don't know why I'm casting this. They're almost dead. Oh well. This is the principle of the matter. Yeah, I can't quite one-shot these guys. Well, there you go. Reduce some damage. So, one less thing. And yes, we're going all this... On this map area, we're going all this way just for a single treasure. Well, that's how most of this dungeon is. I'm going all out of my way for just one treasure. Man, just all these huge encounters, man. Actually, this one won't take me too long. I should dodge all. I tend to do that, but it's kind of weird how the mages are good attackers and they have a decent amount of HP. You would think they would be, you know, wizards are usually glass cannons in these types of games, but in this case, no, I guess not. I love the animation on all the cards and characters. Anyway, Rook gained a level. 10 HP, 3 MP, 2 Strength, 3 Endurance, 2 Intelligence, 3 Agility. And still finally mastered Lightning level 2. Took her a while, but... let's see, how's my... Oops, that's not what I was looking for. So yeah, Lightning level 2. Actually, I think the game tells me whenever Sylph game. There's actually quite a few spells that Sylph gets that are pretty nice, but yeah, we'll stay on Sylph. I do like how all the spirits are still useful in their own way over the course of the game. I don't think there's any really. Oh boy, we're getting smacked pretty badly, but we can handle this. Like I said, we got plenty of items to use if it really comes down to it. So, all right, here we get an MP honey. All right, let's use that on ourselves. Yeah, 5-8. It's always 5, by the way, every time. So, all right, I'm gonna spin around for a second. I'll be right back. All right, we're back after healing. Not that I needed to do that per se, but it helps. Okay, this won't take me too long. Well, maybe, but I don't want to end up every battle. Like I said, it's usually the battles that are. Whoops, I didn't mean to attack with her because there's really no. If I was gonna attack with anyone, it would have been the skeleton, but. Yeah, I don't want the whole battle of me just going weird screen, weird screen, weird screen, weird screen, because it's me editing the battle out. Anyway, Axis gained a level, 14 HP, 2 MP, 5 Strength, 2 Endurance, 1 Intelligence, 3 Agility. I believe Axis does get magic, but it's like way down the line or something like that, if I recall. Alright, now let's go the opposite way that we were going to go at earlier. But God, being put to sleep is annoying. It takes forever for it to bust out, so. Because I was just sitting there being asleep the whole time. Thanks, game. Man, those null cards, man, they really help out. So I'm glad I bought so many of them. I mean, I knew they were going to be useful, but it's always one of those things where when you kills like 4 or 5 guys out of 7, and you're like, oh man, that's awesome. And still so far so good. So, all right, let's heal Axes here. All right, on to the next section. Okay, so this one. Let me double check my notes here. Yeah, both. This is a place where you're gonna get a lot of treasure. All right, let's go here first. Oh, we got a new enemy here. The Bajis. Or Bajis? Oh, he's shy. Before he starts murdering us. Anyway, Bajis. Anyway, 15 experience, 30 gold. Can have anywhere from 39 to 45 HP. And he's green elemental. So train our tribute to win. And Lightning 2 is really helping out because it's giving us a little extra damage. It's not a ton of damage, but it's still better than nothing, so. Should probably one-shot him, yeah. Yeah, it's not that bad. I just like sometimes pretending when an enemy seems to be more dangerous than they actually are, so. Alright, head on to the Polar Dungeon. Alright, there's like I said, quite a few treasures in here to get. We got a new enemy here. Yeah, unfortunately, the game's just going to start. It's because it didn't take very long for the game to reuse sprites. All right, let's see. The Warlock has 25 experience, 42 gold. It can be anywhere from 16 to 40 HP. He's gray. He's man element, and he can cast Smash, which is the raises your attack power type of thing. So, yeah, let's get rid of him. Ow. Yeah, we'll just defend since we're almost done with this anyway. I was hoping I'd get to Axe's turn so I could, yeah. Alright. But anyway. Okay, we got quite a few treasures to grab, so let's grab this one. Endurance Honey. Earth card. I probably won't be using it. Oh, we got a new enemy here. I probably won't be using cards after this thing anyway, but we got a new enemy here. A troll! I thought I found my way off the internet, but it keeps dragging me back in. But anyway, trolls are really nasty because they, well, actually, no, they're nasty, but they drop a lot of experience and gold. They drop 100 experience, 220 gold. They have anywhere from 42 to 65 experience. Yeah, we want to go with dodge all. Okay. I wonder if I want to use fire cards in this guy. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Might change. Might summon my Afridi to cast Smash on us. Although we might be able to one-shot most of these guys anyway, so. Is the troll even gonna... Okay, ow. Yeah, sure, Stomp Ball. Yeah, I like how there's a lot of, defense opportunities here. Ow! Yeah, they got a little bit more defense than your standard guy, but not that we can't handle. Okay. Yeah, just... Alright, we grabbed that one already. Oops. Oh, we already grabbed all of them. Right. I don't know why I did that. Whoops. Uh-oh, 2 trolls. I can't handle 2 trolls. Although maybe I should cut it just because it takes a hot minute to beat. Well, it didn't take that long, actually. Ow! Yeah, I don't like these guys because they hurt a lot. Ow, look at that. 62 damage to my free, man. Oh, I didn't mean to attack with him. Oh. Still. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, this area is just like a simple... Alright, null cards. Excellent. I've been using those. And we get a fire card. Been using those as well. And the fire cards get put on top of a stack if you get them. It doesn't put it in a separate... And we get endurance. So that's good. I get a win card, but I don't need any more win cards, so... And then we get a call amulet there, so, wait, let's see. That, actually, I might drop the earth cards for a call amulet, because that's actually not a bad item to get, so. Intelligence honey. Yikes! I do like how when you get sneak attack, it's like, yeah, or something like that, I think I've shown shown that before, but since this guy doesn't take too long to kill, so. Which, I mean, makes sense. Getting crit in a game like this could be pretty dangerous. Yeah, or just any game, really. Are we facing the right direction? No. Yeah, that's why I sometimes have to check the map just in case. I even get a return ring here, so... Alright, that's it for the treasure. Well, that's all there is in this section, but... 3 fire cards to the face! I mean, I've got plenty of fire cards, I just haven't had really good opportunities to utilize half of them yet, so... At least that's what it seems like, anyway. And yeah, sometimes I'll use the map to get my directions. This won't take too long. Take that! Yeah, usually if someone says something, it usually means they've crit or dodged an attack, so. I didn't mean to attack, but. There we go. I'm actually kind of glad I did, or I almost kind of wish I'd shown off a battle where all the mana cores like hit me with lightning too, but then I'm like, what, you fool! Why would you do that? Let's see, okay. I'm looking at my map here, see if I want to, let's see, 25 gets, oh yeah, they both give me something. Okay, so I want to go, yeah, let's go, this one first. This is going to lead us to a lot of treasure. Might have to use some silver flasks or something like that, maybe. Rook gained a level from that battle. 17 HP, 1 MP, 3 strength, 2 endurance, 1 intelligence, 1 agility. And Rooks learned the master spell, and Afridi learned Flame 2! Take a look at home. Yeah, basically it's the return ring, but if you're out of MP, it's nice to have a return ring instead. But, go down this way. So now we got a couple of options on where to go. So, well, I mean, you got some options. But all these lead to treasure. Now, I probably should go to the boss of this dungeon because you get a nice little reward for doing that early. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm giving myself a bit of a challenge here. Because after that, the rest of the game will be pretty easy. Anyway, here we get an endurance honey. Sell that. And then a strength honey. Honey's everywhere, man. What are we at the Honeybee Inn in Final Fantasy VII? Maybe. Although it wouldn't be as awkward as in what happened in that game. Oh, we got a new enemy here. Oh. Their name went by so fast I forgot to check. It is Deep Ones? I think that was the Deep One. But anyway, yeah, we already found the Warlocks and the Trolls, so. Yeah. Yeah, Deep One. Wait, are these Cthulhian monsters? Where's their tentacles and everything like that? Oh well. Anyway, they got 13 experience, 25 gold, 54 to 56 HP. They are blue elemental. I'm just trying to think if I want to. Nah, I guess so. There we go. Missed the troll, huh? Haha! I was actually supposed to cast dodge instead of lightning, but that helped. Take him out! Really? Axe, why are you doing the same thing as Salah and Tifa? Anyway. Phew. Okay. And this one gets me an intelligence honey. Oh wait, I already grabbed that. I don't know why I did that. Dang it, game! Yeah, let's try lightning too. Nice. Alright, Axe gained a level 11 HP, 1 MP, 2 strength, 3 endurance, 1 intelligence, and 1 agility. And he gets the offensive impair ability, which is nice. Finally gets a spell after all this time. Whoops, wrong screen. But yeah, decreases the accuracy of your enemy's attacks, and it doesn't cost. Luckily, impair abilities don't cost that much. It's like what, 4 MP per thing, so definitely worth cast. They're worth the investment to cast them because they don't cost them. And running out of MP. Anyway, we got a strength honey here. All right, I'm gonna spin around for a second. All right, we're back after healing by spinning around all the time. I always healed her anyway. Although, actually, I probably... Do I have enough MP for that? Yes. Probably use a silver flask to get myself more MP, maybe. Alright, here we get an agility honey. Honey, honey, honey. And intelligence honey. Yeah, if I didn't mind, in a return ring, if I didn't mind level grinding, I would use all the honeys, because, like, eventually, but I don't want to level grind unnecessarily, so, and it's not really necessary in this game. So, let's get out of here. Trolls. Yeah, usually casting a spell, either Fire 2 or whatever, and then physically attacking is usually enough at this point. If your magic doesn't bust or whatever, which is possible. Like I said, I don't know the exact specifics on why your magic may bust or not, but that's just how it is, so. Which direction I need to face? Oh, right. Okay, right. Yeah, more treasure this way, by the way. Alright, finished off those guys. God, I swear we were all dodging or like everything, because I swear no one could hit. Man, just step after step, man. Never ends. It never ends. Anyway, this is going to be the more annoying treasures to get, because we have to go... This whole section only has 2 treasures, and we have to walk all the way through it to get just a couple of treasures. It's kind of crazy. Because it's like a big area here. Alright, these guys won't take me a second, so... Yeah, I'll just defend. We're almost done with them. I don't want to take like 5... Well, I mean, it worked because I defended with her and everything, but... Okay. Again. Oh yeah, I probably should heal axes after get a silver flask going and heal him or something. Or see if I have any heal or herbs or anything like that. Ooh, nice. Multiple turns in a row. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, I'm making this area more difficult than it should be because there's a way for me to get a way to get healing pretty effectively at this point. But let's see what's my items at right now. Yeah, I'll use a silver flask on myself. Oh, I'll need to use another one. Yeah, it's kind of random. It's like, no, I think it's always 15 now that I think about it. But anyway. There we go. Alright, so yeah, 2 spots to get treasure, so let's go to the first one. And despite being critted, you know, it's not... Oh, by the way, I'm always showing the map just in case of you viewers, like when I cut things, maybe get confused. Yeah, I may have to use my tent. I mean, not right this second, but... Yeah, I keep forgetting to use my fire cards when it really comes down to it, so, but I am now. I gotta show you where I'm at. Okay. And then we're gonna be in a big open room. Rook gained a level for that. 5 HP, 8 MP, 3 Strength, 5 Endurance, 3 Intelligence, 2 Agility. Man, dodge is really working. You know, I've had so many attacks miss me. Just from casting it. At least the last battle was an indication that it worked pretty effectively. I mean, I said it's not 100% accurate, but it's like Surround or whatever from Dragon Quest. You know, sometimes you do it just to reduce the use of your resources, you know. Alright. Let's see. So I want to go... Let's see. I am heading south, right? Yeah. So just go straight down. Might heal, let my MP go up for Silk before we continue on, since I'm kissing lightning all the time, so... Hey, here we go, restore honey. So, yeah, let's go and do that. So, give me a little bit of HP. There we go. Alright, well, let me spin around for a second. Alright, we spun around enough. Finally see myself say, take that, and crit someone and only do like 17 damage. It's like, nice effort there, Sylph, I think. But you could say that about any of the, element or spirits that help you. They're just really not going to do much. Axe gained a level and he gained just enough HP to go into red mode. That's kind of funny. 18 HP, 5 MP, 3 Strength, 5 Endurance, 2 Intelligence, 1 Agility. Man, those null cards, those are really helping me survive a little bit longer down here. Just because, like I said, it's doing for like a 50% chance. It's been pretty even overall, so. Oh, man. Well, man, too bad Axis doesn't learn healing or anything like that. Oh, well. Alright, here's the next set of treasures. Man, what's my inventory like? I mean, I have a tent. I was wanting to... Well, I have the medicine. I was wanting to save it for when we get to the boss. That's usually where I usually save tents for, is that spot, but... Yeah. I took the risk. I knew what I was doing when I made this decision to not just fight the boss now and get a special reward for that. Yeah, I might have to use my medicine here on these guys. And I'm definitely gonna run out of my cards by the time we're done with this place. That's for sure. I knew it was gonna get pretty close, but that's why I bought so many. So yeah, this one's a little bit. Man, sleep is annoying, because it always seems to work on Rook. Out of all the characters, I don't know why, it always works on Rook. Doesn't work on anyone else, though. I'm just showing you where I'm at. For those who might be listening or just checking every once in a while, you're like, when I say something, do it. Ow. Yeah, we're getting there, man. Weak. Yeah, our resources are slowly disappearing. Probably should have bought another, let's see, yeah. Probably should have bought another tent, but I was trying to see if I could risk it. No, we don't want to go down that way, so. Hey, the game's giving me single enemies every once in a while. Hooray! Thanks for that. Man, this treasure, yeah, we really have to... Man, go dodge for the win, man. Dodging every attack. But anyway, all the way here just for this. And we get a return ring. Yeah, why? Why, game? Why? I mean, I knew it was there. It's just, really? All this for a return ring? Anyway, alright, let's walk back now. Yeah, that was not worth it, by the way. At all. Ow. Ow. Talk about running into a wall. Let's go this way just to change it up a bit. Let's go the southern path. I mean, yeah, running out my, let's see, how many cards do I have left? I've got a few, but yeah, starting to run low on those. Yeah, if we look at the map, yeah, there's a southern section, which like I said, all ends up in the same place. It's just, oh, whoops. Didn't mean to go up there. Nuts. One unnecessary movement. Danger, Will Robbins. Danger. Yeah, at least the game's give me. Yeah, I had to use the medicine on Axis because he was about to die. So he got to like 4 HP or something like that. It was really close. Man, null card almost took out everyone in that group of 7 or whatever it was. So yeah, nice. Okay, yeah, now we're almost done with this little section. Yeah, all for a return ring. Blech. Yeah, it's almost like a sick joke from the developers or something like that. I bet they got a good laugh out of us for that. I don't think I've seen a null card work on everyone in a battle before. That's a rare treat. It's always nice to see it. Alright, just attack you. Smack you with a hammer! Alright. Phew. Yeah, we can handle these guys. I mean, I'm always handling them. What I mean is, I can show it because it's only like a couple of dudes. I said it's usually if it's more than 3, I'm usually editing them out. Oh, I should have made him a wind elemental. Whoops. Haha. Well, that worked in my favor then. It also helps that if you know where a treasure location is, you can just have Sylph get our HP back or magic back. Like I said, I'll be taking advantage of that when we get a specific character. You know what I'm talking about when we find him. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're back at this end of it, and we have to go all the way down here. Oh, Rook's gained a level for that. 9 HP, 1 MP, 2 Strength, 4 Endurance, 1 Intelligence, 4 Agility. And we learned Restoration of the Spirit. And Afridi has mastered HP Restore. Finally! I mean, there's another character we get later on that learns HP Restore. But, yeah, Afridi can now do that. So now, we basically don't have to worry about, yeah, restores your HP points. So we don't have to worry about, Afridi's, HP and stuff like that, but it's a weird spell the way it works. And then, yeah, for 50 HP, we can now restore all our spirits. So if they die, we have a way to do it without spending 100 gold, but it costs 50, so it's a little pricey for that. But you know, I'll leave it free in the group anyway. I'll just want to show off HP restore. So yeah, when I go down this group, there's more treasure down here. Alright, get the return ring. I mean, they're useful. It's just, you know, for a guy who knows where everything is, it's just like, why? Hey, get a gold flask. Just a higher, I think that one is, I think it's like 50 MP if I recall. I'll have to double check on that here in a second. Actually, we can handle these guys. Or I can show them off. I really need to look up, let's see if we can look up the, gold flask. Yeah, just restores a lot of HP. Okay, let me show off, HP restore. So yeah, HP restore is a weird thing because you can't use it outside of combat. You have to use it inside of combat to do it. So there might be some cases where I'll just defend on a map like and just let him. Yeah, it costs a lot, but the thing is, the fact it heals your characters completely is a way for me to. And then I'll just defend, and then just when and then whenever yeah, we'll cast it one more time. And then whenever I get to a treasure chest, I'll just run around the treasure chest forever. Yeah, see, now I'm okay now. Now I don't have to worry about using my cards. Just find a treasure chest, use the treasure chest trick where you can't have any encounters while you're at a treasure chest, and boom. That's it. We're good. That's basically made the... I mean, I wouldn't say the rest of the game is easy, per se, but we've reduced a lot of the difficulty down. That's why this is probably the last dungeon where it's really that difficult. There we go, another return ring. Oh man, it's just a kick in the pants. All right, I'm gonna restore my MP. I'll be right back in a second. All right, we're back after restoring my MP. Man, it didn't take very long for me to use up all my MP again. All right, X gained a level from that. 6 HP, 1 MP, 3 Strength, 2 Endurance, 1 Intelligence, 2 Agility. Well, the reason I was trying to heal everyone to max, but I accidentally healed a Freedy during the battle, and I'm like, oh, I wasted 30 MP, so I'm just gonna have to, you know, go to treasure chest again and walk around until I heal, you know, or get my MP back. Should be enough damage. I was about to say, should be enough damage to finish off that wizard. Yo, Wizard Harry. Alright, yeah, once again, I'm going to have to heal my MP so I can heal next battle, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, back after turning around again, so almost lost track of where I was going. Man, oh man. I know it's cheap to do that, but, you know, since I'm fighting... You know, it's kind of weird that if Freak gets heal abilities, how's that work? Shouldn't it be like the wind or water element that does that? Well, I mean... Spoilers, there's the water. I mean, we already know about the water element, so... But anyway, why would it be fire? That doesn't make sense. That's just how it is. But anyway, let's see. Oh, they both go to the same spot anyway, so... Okay. I was trying to remember which one I want to go through first or whatnot, so... But this, on this map here, so... Yeah, we'll go through this first one. Because this takes us to another location that's pretty close by. So, alright, let's take us. Yeah, ignore that place down there. Oh yeah, basically, if Freed, all I'm doing is having to heal my guys every time. So, oh, man, I forgot how much HP Axis has. So, okay. This one's a pretty big area too, but the thing is, you don't have to go. Don't go right, obviously. Oh, when I said the Warlocks have the Smash ability, and I said it was an HP, or it was an attack up. Sorry, that's Smash is a Earth element attack spell. Sorry about that. I don't know why I said it was because the attack spell is Stomp All, which is kind of funny when you think about that. That's the. Oh, you know what? I don't think I've shown off the Bone. Never mind. Well, Bone it's so similar to Skeleton that I forgot that Bone is a different monster than everything else that we fought. So sorry about that. I completely forgot that Bone is a completely different enemy altogether. Bone drops 10 experience, 19 gold. They can have 31 to 33 experience, and they are green elemental. Yeah, I've fought these guys a few times. I just completely forgot that they're actually a different enemy. Because a lot of these reskins are so close to each other that you're like, okay. Now let's see if this null card will work this time. I've had a few battles where the card didn't work at all. Or only hit one guy, which is almost not worth it for one character, so yeah. Restore Axis. Almost at full HP. But yeah, there's Smash, by the way. Yeah, I don't know why I accidentally said. Sometimes it happens to me every once in a while. I'll just like say, whoops. Didn't mean to attack you. I meant to attack the wizard. Or Warlock, sorry. Man, the confusion that they all look the same is just like, you know. And they're just so close together, you know. Isn't the deep ones what they call in Innsmouth? The Inn of Innsmouth or whatever? Maybe. It's been forever since I've read the Call of Cthulhu stuff, so you'll have to forgive me. Anyway, got 400 gold here, so I'll grind my MP. I'm doing the too much back-to-back, so yeah, I need to kind of go through and read some old classic literature again. It's been a hot minute since I've done that, so I'll turn around for a second with that, just enough to get a MP or HP restore. There we go. I kind of understand why you can't do it outside combat with the spirits. It's still kind of annoying, though, that you can't. The only dangerous part about leaving a Freed down here as your main guy is that a lot of green enemies pop up, and so they could kind of wreck him if I'm not careful. So, anyway, here we get another return ring. Another return ring! How lovely. I'm just going to do that till he gets a 30 MP and then continue on. I mean, we might get a few steps without it, but still. I'm just going to show you where I'm at. Okay. And then we'll go to the other side of this thing. And okay, yeah, it's just similar to the yeah, I might as well cast every time we get the chance, cast HP restore on our guys. I mean, I'm still got to use a tent by the end of this, but because I've used a lot of my MP, but I can now, because of the treasure trick and the HP restore trick, I'll never have to worry about MP outside of like boss battles again, just because I'll save most of my HP for boss battles or other spells. Now we get 300 gold here. Yeah, this is a long dungeon, by the way. All right, yeah, I swapped Sylph in. I believe just step after step, man. It doesn't stop. It can't stop. It won't stop. I guess technically the only other flaw in my plan is if there's areas where there's not treasures for quite a while, that could also crimp the whole healing and walking back and forth type of thing. But usually, I mean, I know where every treasure is, so it's like not that big of a deal. I think I figured out this trick. I guess there's no reason not to fight these guys because there's two of them. I think I figured out this trick even when I played the game when I was a kid too. Like I figured out that you could just walk around the treasure chest and never get attacked. I was like, all right, I'll just, as soon as I learn healing, I'm just gonna walk around here and just do this over and over again, make it a little bit easier. That way I don't have to go back to town and I can do these in one go. Now, depending on how long this episode is, I might split up into 1 or 2 episodes, depending. I was trying to do them in one go, but some of these are just like another return ring! How many of these are these in this place? I didn't actually count. I just know where the returns rings are, but I wasn't actually counting down how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, yikes indeed. Just the game just like pops up like the boogeyman over here. It's like, oh, why'd I attack? I don't know. Oh, well, there you go. The bone has been defeated. I got a bone to pick with you. I've already said that before, haven't I? Sorry, sometimes you start using the same jokes over and over and over again because it's just funny, okay? Even though that's actually the worst type of humor, it's just repeating the same joke and hopefully someone will enjoy your silly antics. Now let's go up here. Okay, this one ties back into another room, but the thing is I'm going to be... if I go down this way, this will take me back up to the hallway that we first entered into. Well, I'll show you on the map, but here we go. But anyway, we want to go. This one's going to take us to another treasure that's probably not necessary to get, but I'm going to show it anyway because I'm a weirdo. Now we've only got one enemy here. I'll just fight these guys. Like I said, if it's 2 or 3, I'll show them. Yeah, this is gonna be a long episode, and I'm gonna do a lot of editing. Oh well. I'm always trying to keep these like 1 episode per chapter. I don't know, just sometimes I just like doing that. It just seems appropriate, you know what I mean? Alright, we're gained a level from that. 11 HP, 6 MP, 3 Strength, 2 Endurance, 4 Intelligence, 3 Agility, and Self-Learn the Paralyze All spell. Sometimes I use it. It's kind of like Null, where it's not... well, actually, it's probably a little bit more effective than Null, but not by much. Oh yeah, let's swap you out to that. Let's see. How's my HP doing? Oh yeah, Rook's gonna need some good old HP after this. Let's see. Yeah, I want to go down here. Oops, nope, didn't mean to turn there. Gotta find all the treasures. You know, I finally got that battle where I have 6, or was it 6 mana cores, and it kept casting Lightning 2 on me, but because I have HP Restore, it was like, it was a nothing burger. You know, you're just like, ho hum, whatever. You guys aren't a threat anymore. Haha. But, anyway. Still, I mean, I did take a lot of damage, so it's not like I wasn't affected by it. As you can see, Axe is only 100 HP now. And we get another tent, so let me sprint around until we get to at least MP 60 so I can heal a couple times. Since we still have a little bit of a walk to get back to the next area, so. I mean, yeah, it would be nice if I had a, you know, it's kind of funny to have the witches have 2 big meaty fists punching you. I don't know, there's something funny about that. Because you think the witch or, you know, Medusas or whatever wouldn't really do that. That's not really their thing. I don't know why they still call it witch. It's clearly Medusa because she's got snakes in her hair. But I mean, all that HP is just going away, but getting restored again. You can't stop it. Oh, I don't know why I went down there. That's not the right way to go. Let's look at my notes. I'm like, nope. Yeah, now we want to go down instead. And we've been to this hallway, by the way, so I'll show you. Yeah, see, it ties in. If you go right, I mean, I can't move the map from here, but if you go right, it shows where we entered in the first place. So, well, I'll go down here and show you. And if I show the map again, yeah, see, we've been here before. If you look farther down to the right. This takes us to the boss area. Phew. Okay. I didn't mean to attack, but... With that, I mean, didn't mean to attack with a free, or Efreet, or a free. It's either a Freet or a Freety. I think it's supposed to be a Freety. Then again, I haven't studied Arabic in forever. Well, I did a little bit of study, but not by much. I'm more of a fan, to tell you the truth, I'm more of a fan of, like, the fancy aspect of Arabic, you know, the, like, well, I'll show off this battle, even though I don't really need to. What, you know, 1001 Arabian Nights type of story. I find that more interesting and you know, like, the romance of it all, I guess, or whatever. Is it just me, or do people miss in the back section, like Axis and I swear Axis, like Tila and Salah, always kept like missing, like in that spot. Like it's, you know, we're almost at the end. I probably could use the rest of my cards, because like I said, cards probably won't. I probably won't use cards as much by after this. Oh, is this gonna be an all for one? Ah, not quite. Well, there's no reason for her anymore. I was gonna, you know, change my element to win, but. But no, I'm more of a fan of like Axis gains a level, 10 HP, 4 NP, 4 Strength, 3 Endurance, 3 Intelligence, 1 Agility. I don't know, just that type of it. I'm not, well, I guess I won't go any further. I just like, that's what I find more interesting. And we get a win card here. Probably end up just discarding it. Okay, maybe it's just not Axis, because during that battle, like, after null culling almost all of them, then, like, I had Rooks and Axis attack the same guy, and they both missed. So, anyway, we got Strength Honey here. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm freaking out. Weird how the mana cores have been just all of a sudden wanting to cast Lightning 2 on me all the time. The power of fire cards times 3! Yeah, we got a win card here. I mean, we've almost... Well, I'll swap to free just to heal, but we're pretty much... I'm about to use a tent anyway. Endurance honey. I've got all the honeys. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and use it here. Alright, go ahead and use the tent. I'll just use the farthest one. I almost want to go through my inventory and fix all my inventory to clean it up a bit. Alright, we're healed up. Let me start out. I'll start out with Sylph for buffs, but I wouldn't really want to have her for this section. And I'm going to change out my weapon for the Ice Blade. Yeah, same attack power, but it's water element instead. So, all right, why do I need this? for boss battle against the Hydra. Yeah, this guy can be pretty dangerous, especially after going through this whole dungeon just to get here, and you're probably already weak by the time you get here, so you're, you know, it's a kick in the butt. Anyway, 300 experience, 500 gold drop, and he has about 600 HP, give or take, and he can cast Flame 3. So, yeah, about that. So, he can be a dangerous character if you're not careful. Okay, let's go with dodge all, so we can dodge his physical attacks. After that, I'm swapping her out. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think buffs cast on one of your spirits work on both, or all the spirits in the group, I think. But I could be wrong there. But anyway, it gets offensive impair. And then we'll just go, and then, oh yeah, call to change to Freet. So that way she doesn't get destroyed. And then we want to do attack impair and defense impair. Nice! Dodge. Alright, and then I want to do defense impair. Alright, then just go all out. Oh yeah, we need smash, or we need and then we want stomp all for a Freed, and then I just want him to defend and get his, and heal if it really comes down to it. Because he's not going to do hardly any damage against this guy, even with his fire attacks. So defense with you. Here's Flame 3. Oof. Ouch. Oh, wow. It missed axes, huh? So far, so good. Yeah, unfortunately, the ice... Nice. Ice Blade really doesn't do that much more damage against them, to tell you the truth. As you can see, it's not that much. I mean, I bought it just to show, but it, I said, it's really not that big. Yeah, really most of the damage. Okay, I'm gonna start healing in. Too bad defense doesn't work. Doesn't protect or give you extra defense against. Nuts. I have to. Well, yeah. Any of the. I'm trying to think who to use. If I want to use that on rooks or axes. Because if a free dies, I mean, it'll suck, but I want. Kind of just have to go all out, really, at this point. Yeah, if he attacks me, he misses. Nice. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. That's gonna have to swap out a 3D. No, don't get. Oh, okay, I was about to say. Well, I might just have to. Call out in general. Yeah, I'll call them out. I can't really afford to have them. Oh, pff. Well, there we go. One more hit. That was close, though. Yeah, Hydra's dangerous. I mean, and I was at a pretty good level, too. And he almost wrecked me because of that Fire 3 spell. Ugh. Anyway. No, you're a full-grown man, aren't you? Where'd that come from? I remember fighting with Zahan. ... Oh, of course. I'll grant you this. Huh? Dude, what the heck? You have the healing element. What is wrong with you? We were dying there, Axis. We were crying out in pain, and you hid the water spirit from us. What is wrong with you? What is your major malfunction? Sorry. That is just the dumbest thing in the whole game, is he was hiding it in his pocket the whole time. And the wire element's like, let me out, let me out, let me out. And we couldn't hear her because we were getting killed by all the enemies in the... Well, we didn't ever got killed. You know, sorry, I over-exaggerate. This... Long ago, I received this from your father, but it looks like you've reached a point where you can use it. I call bullcrap on that, my friend. Thank you, Axis. It's my pleasure. Let's hurry. Salah's waiting. Let's go. How's you, man? That's dumb. Whatever. Anyway, we got Mario? No, it's Merid. It looks like Mario, does it not? But yeah, Merid, and obviously all the, whoops. Yeah, well, actually, Sylph is not, what? let's see. It's Jan. Let's see. It's the Freedy Merideo or Dow or Da, and then oh, I forgot the wind. It's not Sylph. Is the what is the wind genies again? Crap. Now I forgot at the top of my. I'll have to look that up later. But anyway, okay. Sorry. Yeah, we've got ourselves the Merid joining our group. So let's take a look at them or her. Water, satisfactory, yeah. Stats, okay. I mean, she's really here for her magic, which is change attribute to water, water 1, water 2, and she's got HP restore all. So what it does is it doesn't do as much HP. It's like I think it's like 60 HP to everyone in the party. So it's not bad at all. It still costs 30. But it's a better, I think overall a better spell than HP Restore, because HP Restore heals, yeah, 100, but it's only to one guy, and it's the same cost. So, yeah, we finally get the heal all, one, so. And too bad, and like all spells, I can't cast it during, outside of combat. Might go ahead and, just trying to think if I want to go ahead and... Actually, I kind of want to heal. See, who do I want to put in the party? I could always wait and see if I could go back into the group and, Actually, what's your... Hold on. What's your HP at? Oh, I just need one good heal, so maybe I'll call it Freedy. Oh, wait, you're almost dead. I don't think any monsters appear past the boss point, if I recall, if I remember correctly. Yeah, see, I could just run. Oh, there we go. I hope if Freedy doesn't, you know, get killed by accident. That would suck. That would suck, Beavis. Okay. Actually, might as well use the rest of my cards, because, well, let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I actually want to use any... No, I'm not going to use them during the fight, so yeah, let's just go and use Fire Card 3. Are you serious? Well, 2 is better than 1, I guess. It's not null, though, you know, it's not like... Yeah, whatever. They have a better chance. It's just like when you miss like quite a few people with a card, you're like, what the heck, man? Okay. We should be good, I think. Seriously? I want to get out of here. We're done with the dungeon, dude. I don't want to attach with her, but... We're almost done. The deed is done. Let's get out of here. I could have swore the enemies stopped coming after a point. Maybe I just misremembered some. I really need you to heal, though. Before we get to the next section, so. Okay, maybe it's here that enemies don't pop up. Okay, I'll spin around for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back after spinning. Healed up at Freedy. Why is there a volcano in the middle of an ice area? Actually, aren't there volcanoes in like Greenland and stuff like that? I think so, actually. Okay, maybe that's not that far-fetched. But still. This place, this place. This is where the enchanted jewels held. Even so, it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. There she is. Salah. Yeah, exactly. I forgot you said that. A persistent guy. Thanks. Why you little? Why'd you leave the party, X's? I had a little help from the princess getting into this room. Okay. She put up a fight, so I put her to sleep. You mean you knocked her out? I mean, there's magic in this world, so maybe he did cast sleep on her. I don't know. I see. Is that all you had to say, Rooks? I've got the enchanted jewel. Thanks for telling me? Why didn't you just leave? Salah is fine. She wasn't wounded at all. Oh, that's good. I guess Ariel's not such a jerk after all. She was just put to sleep with a magic spell. Yeah, like he said. Sorry, but it was all according to plan. What? So, me finding you here and saving her is all according to plan? You remind me of Thrawn for that really bad Ahsoka series. Yeah, I can't believe I watched that either. Anyway, can you get away with anything if it's according... What does that mean? Game, please explain what that sentence means. Can you get away with anything if it's according to the plan? How about it? If I ask once more, do you think I could persuade you to join up? Last time you did, you betrayed me, so no. Don't try to trick me with your fine words. He's got such fine way of speaking. You should abandon a plan like that, and the sooner the better. This game's translation's almost so bad it's good. If you thought about what you just said, the enchanted jewel is in my hand. The crystal sword, too. Can I just steal it from you? The reforming of the Emperor Empress is just a matter of time. That's too bad, Rooks. If necessary, I'll take the jewel by force. Who the heck is that? Ariel, leave this area to me and press on. Alright, I'll leave it to you. Who the heck are you, dude? You're like Vega's, like, dumber half-cousin or something like that. I owe you my life. For boss battle against Saza? Souza? Sazamama Ramadou? So, well, anyway, Saza, yeah. You fight the Hydra and you immediately get another boss right afterwards. Is that not a jerk move? I don't know what to tell you, viewers. But anyway, he's got draws 500 experience, 600 gold. You can have anywhere from 741 to 785 HP. Luckily for him, he's just a combat fighter, so all he does is try to punch you. So at least there's that. So let's get all our buffs going. So dodge all. And then we want to get our other buffs on too. So gets attack and parry on him. Yeah, it reduces attack power, so he won't hurt me as bad. He'll still hurt me. Oh, I should have changed to call. All right, well, we'll attack with like lightning or something like that. Paralyze all won't work on him, as far as I'm aware of. Yeah, get some damage. Ow. Okay, let me change my character to Afridi, and then cast defensive impair, so that we can do a little bit more. Oh, I forgot to swap out. Well, luckily he's neutral element, so and then we want stomp all, so I can and I'll just heal Rooks when it comes down to it. So, well, good thing this guy's neutral element. Otherwise, the sword would probably not be that good. Yeah, I don't want to waste his magic, so I probably should just defend with him, to tell you the truth. So, yeah, too bad you can't really. You can check your equipment, but you can't swap it out in the middle of battle. So, oh well. Anyway, yeah, just keep going. Nice. Yeah, luckily since he doesn't have like Fire 3 or something crazy like that, I'll just defend. I don't want to get... Man, okay, I was about to say dodge is really working out for me. Okay, now we should start healing. Ah, let's heal again, why not? We've got it, so... I mean, if anything, the bosses would be the most dangerous ones, just because you can't obviously get your MP back in the middle of battle unless you use an item. Man, dodge is awesome. Avoidance really does work sometimes. Like I said, I don't know the percentages of how it works, but I just know it works. Look at that. It's just awesome that it works like that. Man, we're getting lucky. Holy crap. Oh. This is what I get for just spamming the button. Yeah, the Saza's not as bad as the Hydra, because you're not dealing with Fire 3 or whatever. Take that! Nice. Good go crit. Ow. Good thing I was blocking. Ow. Or defending, at least. There we go, and Saza is defeated. Alright. Goodbye there, Saza. But with Saza defeated and Salah saved, where do we go from here now that Ariel has two of the three items? Will we be able to find out the third one? Find out next time in the next episode of Arcana. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. I'm sorry, I'm doing the best I can, even though Salah wasn't around for the worst of it. If she doesn't rust a little,